what's really interesting about this video, beyond just how horrifying it is, the surrogate for the person who's supposed to be buying this $100 million home in Beverly Hills is this woman who takes off a set of VR glasses. And for me, thinking about the mediation of space and the way that technology influences space, really takes shape here beyond it's like advertising's use of selling anything with women or through women. I think what's really important about this video, beyond how disgusting it is, thinking about this woman as the surrogate for the buyer who's gonna buy this $100 million home in Beverly Hills, taking off these VR glasses and the way in which click-through space and the mediation of space touches down in the real world, and then thinking about how neoliberalism touches down in the real world, not through what we were told, which is competition and everyone will have access and it will be better for everyone, but in terms of consolidation. So we have this enormous space that's ultimately going to go into the hands of one, maybe two people. And I think too, thinking about the relationship to the Americana, that the way that it looks is as if time has put together this mishmash of architectures when really it was this one grand design. So thinking about what neoliberalism looks like in space, it looks like gentrification and the displacement and replacement for profit. It looks like malls that you can live in. It looks like $100 million mansions that are sold by models wearing gold paint. I'm also really interested in the way that this myth gets created around domestic private space. And I think what's really important to this idea of creating domestic space is this idea of privacy, is this idea that you can own your little kingdom. And I think that what we'll see in later videos is the way in which technology is presented through these gimmicks of labor saving. And most often who they save labor for are women who then are basically gifted this leisure time via the technology that is being produced. So we might have thought that last video was totally without precedent, but actually it has a very long history, beginning in the next clip.